What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Grim. First things first, you guys gotta keep watching this one until the very end because these dudes are about to give us the absolute worst sales pitch of all time. Seriously, the secondhand cringe in this one is strong, guys. Make sure you're all ready for it, okay? So this is gonna be the first time I ever cover a clip from Dragon's Den, which is like the European version of Shark Tank for us American normies that didn't know. So it's the same premise, you know, people bring in inventions or businesses to pitch to these industry moguls in hopes of getting them to invest in their company. Without further ado, let's just hear the best introduction that I've ever seen on one of these shows.
Hello Dragons, I'm Richard Bonus. I'm the inventor and shareholder of the truncator multi-cut sawhorse. We've come here to ask for £125,000 for 30% of our company.
Well, I gotta say, the first dude just absolutely killed it, knocked it out of the park. You know, he sounds like one of those really quiet kids that has to do their presentation in front of the whole class, and you're just sitting in the back of the classroom like, come on, Tony, you got this, man. I believe in you. But he's just up there butchering every sentence because he's so nervous. I honestly feel sort of bad for the guy, but at the same time, you know, if you think about it, no one forced him to be on this show, so if he's gonna be serious about his product, he probably should have invested some time into being a bit better at delivering these lines.
The truncator sawhorse is a revolutionary new chainsaw sawhorse that makes the process of cutting logs easier, faster, and much, much safer.
And his partner is not much better, it looks like. Wow. I mean, the product itself is so niche and weird that I honestly don't get it, but that's because I'm not out chopping wood in my spare time, and neither is most of the world if you're living in a first world country, I'd think, unless you live out in the boonies or something. I think that's really what hinders this product too. But don't worry, the investors will talk about that a lot in a bit. All I know is that the truncator is a revolutionary product that is sure to make the trouble of cutting up random small pieces of wood so much easier. You know, because that's always a super big issue in everyone's lives. So they show the product in action, and I mean, at least they weren't lying about their product. It looks like it does work, but I just really don't see anyone needing this. Like, when are you going to be out cutting these small pieces of wood? I'm never going that hard chopping up logs, so I wouldn't buy it personally, and I don't know anyone that would. The best part is seeing the absolute boredom and just total disinterest across just every one of these hosts' faces. That is not a good sign, and I'd be stressing if I was these dudes. Just wait though, when they actually start talking turkey and getting down to business, things do get heated and awkward very quick.
How many people could go out in their back garden, cut down some trees, put them onto the truncator, then cut their logs? Is that 1 in 50,000, 1 in a million?
At least 1 in, well, I would have thought there'd be a lot more than that.
I would have thought it was gonna be a lot more than that. I don't know. Yeah, great answer, you donkey. Glad to see you guys came prepared with some real numbers here. Hey, let's just slap some ABS plastic on this sawhorse with a hinge on it and print our name on the side of it for branding. I mean, it's simple, but it's still a cool idea, I guess. And on shows like this, unless it's super revolutionary, you need to have your numbers straight before you even think of getting on the show. That's just simple basics right there.
I don't think the market is big.
I would accept your view, but you're completely wrong.
But that doesn't help.
No, I'll accept that it's a thing that isn't within your gambit, therefore you haven't got the knowledge.
Haha, yeah, let me just insult this dude that's asking us some very basic starter questions. You know, this is gonna be making a great first impression right here with a possible business partner. Yeah, man, sorry this is out of your realm of knowledge and you lack the information needed to understand this super complex product, but trust me, alright, there's tons of people that would buy this, okay? I've sold like 20 without you, so I really don't need you.
What's your net profit gonna be in those 2 years?
Hey bro, help me out here. I mean, can you do some talking? This dude is like stressing me out and asking me about real business numbers here. I can't be doing all the talking. Let me just bow my head in embarrassment and let my partner talk. Yeah, I'll just offload this tricky question onto him. That's a chill thing to do.
Sorry, the figures have gone out of our heads.
This is so incredibly painful. You literally just have this dude's random mouth sounds on mic as these two are scrambling for something to say in order to answer this question that to me seems to be kind of a basic thing for business. Like, I feel like you should have your business plan charted out to at least predict profits in the next couple of years. You know, to me that seems like something that you would have down before you even made the production models of these things. And this tall guy to the left just lets out a sigh of pain. Like, you know he's so defeated right now.
How can we put this? This is quite good.
Well, what'd you say? What'd you say, Richard?
This is quite good.
Is that your humour?
It is actually, because we're making a complete mess of the figures.
Alright, this is hard to watch, you guys. I know it's just clear by the footage itself, but I just realized that I'm gonna have to rewatch this whole thing when I edit, and that's gonna make things even worse. These guys are bozos, man. You need to have this basic financial stuff figured out before you take your product onto a show that is gonna be broadcast across your whole country, maybe across all of Europe, and maybe before you ask these rich people to invest $150,000 into your business, you should probably have this thought out. How would someone be down to just loan you that amount of money if you can't even tell them how they're gonna make it back? Are they supposed to just have faith in you? Absolute morons, man, I tell ya.
But I don't think you're going to sell enough.
Okay.
It's flawed.
Could I say, I'm quite impressed with the pluck of you all telling somebody who does cut logs big time and has done for 50 odd years.
First of all, can we lower the gain on this man's mic? Is his way more sensitive than everyone else's in the room, or does he just do mouth sound saliva ASMR in his spare time and forgot to stop doing it for this show? I feel like I'm inside this man's mouth when I'm watching this. Anyways, now is where we start to reach the real juicy part, ladies and gentlemen. This dude just straight up said, "Look, you guys don't cut logs. I have been a big time log cutter for decades. You all know nothing." Well, that's true, but you're looking to start a business here, dude, and these people have made multiple successful businesses while you are failing to start your first one. So yeah, bud, I do think they know what they're talking about when it comes to that side of it.
I'm unimpressed with you telling us how to run a profitable, successful business. I'm out.
Well, looks like there's one down. I mean, I really don't blame the guy. You don't have someone come onto your show where they want a ton of your money and then insult you. That's just not how this is supposed to work.
Yeah, but you sit here and you chuck out words like, you know, that I would be surprised if we don't sell 1 million of these. You are surprised at me. Well, I'm really surprised at you not coming up with actual fact.
Yeah, that would trigger me too, lady. I mean, these dudes seem to have created the product and not done much planning after that. I almost started to feel bad for them again throughout this presentation, but then, I realized that they're actually morons for not doing more planning and not knowing that this is how the business world works. You either put in the extra work or you get passed up and your idea just falls flat. And they didn't even get their basic business figures worked out. I bet we can sell like 4,000. I mean, I don't know how or when we will sell them, but I made the product so people will buy it, right? Alright, you guys made it pretty far into this cringe fest, so before we continue, I'll give you a little break. You have 5 seconds to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, and if you're fast enough, you'll wake up tomorrow with the idea for the greatest invention ever made. Preferably something that prints money or food. Ooh, like a pizza printer. Alright, you guys can't steal that idea. Okay, that's mine. Think of something else. Anyways, on to the rest of the video.
I think you'd be impossible to work with. Always have to look at the person at the end of the day and think, how would we work together? And we wouldn't. We would kill each other. So I'm out.
Oh, wow. Big oof right there, ladies and gentlemen. This woman just straight up said, "Yo, I don't like you as a person, so even if you had this more planned out, which you don't, I really don't think I'd invest because I can already tell we would clash so much that we would want to kill each other if we went into business together." That's gotta be real fun to hear for this guy.
But I can see that it's a good product. But your attitude is so unengaging. I'm afraid I'm out.
It's fine.
Thank you.
There's number 3. Man, they're dropping like flies out here. These dudes will be lucky to walk away with $1 from any of these people.
I think you think you know better, and perhaps you do when it comes to logging, but it's not just about logging this, it's about building a business, isn't it? So I'm out.
Man, they are just tearing these dudes to shreds after they know they already messed up. Imagine being these two, like 1 minute in to this whole presentation, I would probably know, okay, I'm boofing this pretty hard. These people are not gonna be interested in investing in me. Can we please just get this over with so I can leave? I am absolutely hating my own existence right now. Please let this end. Oh God, why? It's like trying to turn in your final and not doing half of the work on it and just expecting your teacher to be chill with it. Nah, dude, everyone else had to put in the work to get a good grade, so you do too, or else you fail and get held back.
1 day's worth of work before you came in here, and you would have been able to answer some pretty easy questions. Appalling pitch. And that's the reason why I'm not investing. I'm out.
And the final nail in the coffin right there. This man leaves us with an absolute KO. Imagine being told to your face that your business pitch was appalling. I would be so destroyed, bruh. I would never try to invent anything ever again or try to make another business in my lifetime. But I agree with this man wholeheartedly. They didn't put in any of the work required beyond actually inventing and making the thing, and to be honest, that's not even half of the equation. The main part of the business is finding out where and how to sell it, and these two morons don't even have a clue, to be honest. So good luck to them, but I really don't see this going going beyond a testing phase if they aren't willing to crunch the numbers and, you know, actually do some research and work into this market, which I once again will say is incredibly niche. You know, I think my grandpa would love this product, but that's about the only person I can think of in my entire realm of relationships on this earth, and I know a lot of people. I gotta say, I really doubt they would move nearly as much units as they hoped for, so it sucks for them, but hopefully this was a wake-up call and they will move on to something better or at least change their approach when they meet with investors again. Maybe next time not on television though, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys thought of this down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. As always, I'll see you in the next one, and until then, peace out.